Hello? Hello? Oh boy! Sorry, I'm not sure if my recorder was recording, but it looks like it's recording now. Oh man, today is another great day for MULN, Mullen. It's just absolutely speechless. Yeah, what a great day to be long the stock. What a great day to be a swing. What a great day to day trade. What not a great day to be short. So we're gonna be talking about some things. Firstly, we just gained a new awesome and sexy subscriber, 29 in the gangbang of Mullen. Should I really be saying that? I think maybe I should. Okay, so we talked about quite a bit of things on the previous video for today. Please watch that if you haven't done so. Everything happened that I said would happen. I mean, it was just crazy. So, Financial Learning did make a new video. It is worth a watch. He goes over the protection that Mullen basically had in place in case a hostile takeover it pretty much happens. Regurgitation just in a better form of a video of the news that happened a couple days ago, but still worth a watch. Now we're going to dive into some other stuff really quickly. Firstly, no new SEC filings came out. David Mitchery didn't buy any new shares. It's kind of a little bit disappointing. This is like the time David should really be buying shares. But if Mullen is truly in a blackout period, which I don't know if they are, I don't know if that might be a thing, then they're hopefully going to post earnings soon, and then maybe the insiders can buy shares. SoFi dropped earnings, and the CEO bought more shares. So I want to go ahead and show you guys something, because I'm pretty sure this is the reason why Mullen ran today, and I'll get to the charts momentarily. If you use X, please follow me on there. Same name. This is really the only thing that I can find, because Mullen did not drop any news. Cha posted service trucks map, blah, 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 magazine. So I think this is talking about an article that could be happening. And this pretty much, Mullen, we'll get to the charts momentarily, but Mullen went on a great run today. Very healthy and beautiful breakout. I'm not sure if this is the reason why Mullen ran. It could be because the cost to borrow average is so stinking high. I believe it's like 200%. I think I went ahead and shared it. Let's see. TGS trades, he ended up posting this. Let's see. Short interest, yeah, it is insanely high. Honestly, it really could be that shorts are just running out of ammunition. And the cost to borrow is so high on Mullen that, yeah, I mean, we ran on a high cost to borrow average 2023 January. So people probably are saying, hey, if you're short this stock, you better be watching out. Okay, I found it. It's not 200, but it's insanely high. You're talking 180% across the board. And obviously the short interest, the cost of borrow is the annual based interest, broken down by 12 months. You're not paying 180% right off the bat. But still, let's pull out a calculator. What's 180 divided by 12? You're talking a 15% broken down. So that is just absolutely insane. Absolutely just insanity. Absolutely just insanity. Okay, let's go over to the charts really quickly. So, we really don't even have to talk about the 1 minute time frame. Let's just go ahead and show the 5 minute time frame. So, I ended up taking a day trade today, and I was a little cautious. I ended up buying in with a very small amount. I don't have my shit pulled up right now, but ended up showing up a little late to the party. Ended up buying in right on this candlestick here So, I mean, anyone who bought in definitely around this area, or even after we broke out, we didn't even really break out of anything. It was just, I mean, Mullen is great. This is like a day trader's wet dream right here. This is not scalping on Mullen. And yes, I did sell my shares. I ended up buying in for a day trade, but I'm still holding shares. I have my day trading bag. I got my swing bag on Mullen. And yeah, I mean, I'm still holding some shares right now all over the place, from the $3, some at the $4, right below $3, all over the place. But I ended up showing up a little late to the party, and I just did not know what was going on. There was no news at all on Mullen, and it just whenever I day trade Mullen with no news, typically it's like 50-50 I make money. But whenever I day trade Mullen with news, it's like 90% of the time I end up walking away with profits. Today was not a scalping day. Today, all you had to do was look at the 5-minute time frame. You didn't even really have to look at the RSI. I didn't even pay attention to the RSI. Just look at the MACD. Moving average conversion diversion. I believe that's what it stands for. But anyone out there basically knows if the green line is moving parallel beautifully with the red line, basically moving averages, especially on the 5-minute time frame, you have a no-brainer. And I ended up riding it all the way, got kind of really scared around here, and I ended up dumping my day trade. Still made. I didn't make anything too crazy. I only bought in with a little over 2K. It wasn't like the other day that I bought in near 10K. But it was just, it's a gamble. But still, made a little over $200. Actually, I believe it was like 220 something. It was definitely not bad. Not a bad for a day trade. I got really scared because the Keltner channel upper band, like I talked about in today's video. And then this thing just from 11 o'clock took off to the races. Just absolutely just crazy. Broke the R3, and it was just beautiful. And we ended up holding gains. Mullen is up by 18.99%, and we're holding. This feels like 2022 March. For 3 weeks. We went on a 700% run. 3 weeks. We were up by 20% in one day. After hours, boom, 10%. The next day, up another. Like, this is the definition of a stock running. I'm a firm believer there is no dilution happening. Because if dilution was happening, this is what would happen. This is what happened all throughout 2022, 2023, when we were being diluted. You would get a pop from news, and then just a sell-off, and the stock would sell off more. That's dilution. That is straight dilution 101. I honestly believe that shorts are not only out of ammo, but dilution is not happening. As you see, we're just naturally just riding. You really don't even need like any EMAs. You could have just rode the damn VWAP. And that's basically pretty much what I did today. I just looked at the VWAP, the upper Bollinger Band, and then I'm looking at the MACD. Hardly pay attention to the RSI, like I said, and I'm just like, this is absolutely just beautiful. Beautiful. We're not getting an insane amount of volume like we did last Monday, but still just beautiful. And just, we hit the upper band. I got a little nervous. I was up, and I'm like, I'm going to cash out on my day trade. And then basically pretty much we just pushed up higher. But I really should be making some videos on some techniques. But of course, one of the big techniques for day trading on a healthy day trade, this is a healthy day trade, is of course when the MACD basically crosses over, then it's time to basically start, either scaling out or completely getting rid of your day trade. But yeah, I mean, I could have theoretically held on to my position all the way until pretty much this area and been up a humongous amount, but still being up I think I actually got in on the high on this candle because I think I ended up closing 12% I was up on. But yeah, I mean, it's even being up this much is not that bad. But if you literally rode this day trade the entire way, you're talking about an easy 25%. That's, I mean, I'm pretty sure anyone would take that, especially on a day trade, especially on a Mullen day trade. Mullen has knocked so many of us down, but I'll take my win for the day. Hopefully everyone out there is making money. So, yeah, otherwise, Tesla did not have the best day. I don't know why the Keltner channel is on here. LAZR is another stock that I'm actually holding. My average is a little bit over $3. Heavily shorted stock. They actually just had pretty decent earnings. I mean, they missed on earnings, but their guidance was really good. It turns out that Tesla was buying a lot of this company's products, which is like full self-driving capability. So I ended up making money back on the bag that I'm holding from LAZR. Not really a bag. I consider a bag anything less than like 30. Actually, I'm down a little bit more than 30%, but still, yeah, I really can't complain. Hopefully everyone out there is making money. Okay, so now we just did a chart review about what happened today. Let's go ahead and look at what can happen tomorrow, because tomorrow is very key. This is scaring the piss out of me. But this could very well be D-Day. I don't know when Mullen is dropping their earnings. They dropped their earnings last time, I believe, in the morning. Let's see. Let's actually let me double check this. Let me go on Stock Time very quickly. When did Mullen drop their last earnings? Okay, let's see. Yada yada yada. Mullen Carb. Mullen achieves 500 vehicle. Nasdaq compliance. Dealer solid states. We haven't heard anything about that in a while. There's so much stuff when it comes to Mullen dealership. Where are you? Strongest earnings correction. Okay, so they dropped this. Okay, so they dropped it in the morning. I remember this. Mullen popped a little bit, then it sold off. So they dropped this in the morning. Of course, there's no earnings call. So maybe then we can, because there's a lot of people saying, oh, you know, stock is being diluted, and we're not going to know the outstanding shares until they drop earnings. Okay, cool. I'm still saying that I don't believe dilution is happening. But maybe the insiders can buy after the damn earnings. Who knows? Maybe we have revenue this Friday. Who knows? It would be awesome. Okay, so anyways, what do I see? Tomorrow, I honestly see a pullback. And I hate saying that. I don't mean to disappoint anyone. I honestly hope this thing soars to the heavens tomorrow. I hope we have a short squeeze tomorrow. I would love to take another day trade on Mullen. Why do I think a pullback is going to happen? A couple things. One is because this has happened before, and I've seen this before. Look at this. So we ended up going above the upper band on the Keltner channel back on Tuesday, last week, right? So what happened after that? We have to pull back. Think, when you read a stock chart, think of the averages as magnets. When you go too far away from the moving averages, you got to pull back so they can catch up. That's how price action works. There is no stock in the history of the world that has gone on a straight upward motion. Maybe in the course of like a couple minutes, but you got to pull back to go higher. So I really do see a healthy pullback. I mean, if you are long the stock, a long investor, but then again, I mean, hell, I'm swinging Mullen right now. Do I think that I'm long the stock compared to some of you all? I don't consider myself to be long. To be perfectly honest, I would love to hold on to my shares and for this thing just to continue to go up. I really would. There was a point in time where I literally looked at Mullen back in 2022 and I said, screw it. I'll go ahead and dollar cost average down with another $10,000. I believe in Mullen. I would love for that feeling to come back. I'm not there just yet. Too many red flags still, but the charts are pointing up. We got the MACD. Beautiful. The MACD is still pointing up. Hopefully you guys can see that. RSI, where are you? RSI is still below 70. We got room. We definitely have room to push up. So the counter channel is pointing up. The lower band is still zigzagging, but you got two things pointing up. You got the counter channel, this middle line pointing up, and then you got the upper band pointing up as well. It is good that we didn't close above the counter channel band, because maybe it would be something, but we ended up closing right below, which is not terrible. We see the counter channel band is now 707 as we're moving up, definitely pushing up. But the fact is that we ended up wicking. And here's another great thing. We broke this big resistance area of $7.44, $7.73. $7.33. We broke it. Now, did we close above it? We did not. Is that good? Is that bad? It's not the worst. I mean, I did say in today's previous video that we have the room to push higher. We're gaining a lot of momentum to really fill a lot of gaps that we ended up having. And we're starting to get back in this area. Back when I started making videos on Mullen. I started making videos on Mullen is because we created this new bottom. And it looks like we have basically pretty much filled a lot of this gap. This whole downward cycle gap has just been broken. Very happy. Extremely happy. I mean, imagine if you put a lot of money in at the all-time low type area, near like the low threes, even the high twos. Oh, you're rocking. You're up a couple 100% right now. But if I had to roll the dice at a casino, or if I had to just gamble in general, I would definitely say that tomorrow is going to be a pullback if we don't get epic news. Or if we get the news of that the reason why we ran today is that some magazine wrote an article on Mullen, who knows. But expect a pullback for tomorrow, definitely. I could be wrong, and I want to be wrong. I would love for us to just continue. I make money, you all make money, except if you're short. We all make money. I would love to be wrong. I don't know. But going off what we have done before, it's healthy for us to pull back here. Really healthy. So expect we pull back. Expect for the RSI to come down a little bit. And then, hey, you want to know what? I mean, hell, our RSI was all the way up at near 66, 67. We're about in the high, we're in the low 60s now. We got to pull back a little bit. We don't gotta. We can continue going high. As you see, the RSI was below 30 for about like a week of being murdered. Actually, a little more than a week. So, I really don't know. But if I had to think of anything, I probably would say we're probably going to pull back a little bit. And maybe Mullen is waiting for the... I mean, maybe we're going to have an amazing Friday. Hoping for the best. I'll catch you guys tomorrow with a new video. And, yeah, just things are looking awesome. But do not take this video as a reason to buy more shares. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a little fish in a big pond that's been pulverized. And I would love to get as much of my money back, if not more, than what I've lost in Mullen over the last 2 years now. All right, take it easy, everyone. God bless, and see you guys soon.